Alright guys, so to minimize some redundancy here, what we're going to do is we're actually going to start out with the image picker. So our starting point will be the image picker tutorial ending. So I have a whole series about, not a series, one video about how to create the image picker, how to use it in SwiftUI, and that is going to be our starting point for this video. So in the description below, I will have both the link for that video and I also have just a link that'll get you to the starting point of where I will start this video. I'll have a project that you can download, okay? The reason I'm doing that is because it would take too much time to do that and then also do this image saving part, okay? So you can either watch both videos if you want to do everything from scratch, or you can start halfway through by downloading the starting point that I'm at here today, okay? So let's go ahead and look at what we have. So we're going to start with the image picker. Okay, I'm going to open that Xcode project. Let's go here and we'll say right here. So I'm going to open that project. All right. And let's go, and I took some time to write it out. So here is exactly what we need to do. Okay. So we need to start by creating a new Firebase project. So Firebase console, I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call this storage trial. Okay. I guess I just have to do like that. Storage trial. Okay. Sure, I'll have to accept all these different things here. It's telling me just a default count. Okay. While that is happening, let's go ahead and start getting our pod file ready to go. So I'm going to open the terminal. Okay. Looks like I already have one open. And I need to tell it where I'm trying to be. So I'm going to actually open a new instance of the terminal. And I want to bring this one out. So that's good. We'll just use this. So where I need to be is I need to be at CD. So we'll go here to check where we need to go. I'm going to need to go to CD, users, Chris Gergis, desktop. I'm just going to take this out here. So I'm just going to do this. It's a little easier. So I'll find that file I just opened. I'm going to write CD space, and I can drag and drop the file of the image picker. And I can just delete that right there. So I have just the folder. Okay. Then I'm going to use right here. I'm going to use pod init. Okay. When I write pod init, it creates a pod file for me. Okay. I'm going to open that pod file now. And I need to add three things to this pod file. Okay. I'm getting rid of this comment line and this comment line. Okay. So in here, I need to add. Well, first I'm gonna add my own comment line. Add pods here. This is just a comment line. Okay. It's not actually being executed. It's just being read. And I need to add three things here. I need to add pods Firebase, Firestore, pods Firebase Analytics, and pods Firebase Storage. Okay. So make sure yours looks exactly like that. Okay. Then I'm going to save that. Okay. I'm going to close it. Now I'm going to go back over here where I did pod init, and I'm going to say pod install. And that is going to start installing. Okay. While that's installing, let's go ahead and check out where we were with this Firebase setup. So we'll go to database. I guess I technically don't need to set up this Firestore. I have a whole video on Firestore that you can watch that if you want to set up the Firestore. But for now, we're working on setting up the storage. Okay. So, or actually, what we need to do first, is go to project overview. We need to do this iOS setup here. So, we need to put our bundle identifier in here. So let's go find our bundle ID. So let's look inside image picker, this one, technically we still have the image picker project. So our bundle ID is going to be, you're going to click on the blue icon here, you're going to get your bundle ID, you're going to copy it, you're going to paste it in here. I'm going to ignore that, I'm going to register the app. Okay, and it's going to give me a configuration file. I'm going to download that file. Then I'm going to drag this file. I'm going to put it right next to my other plist item. Okay, make sure this, and this are all checked. Well, this is going to have the name of your project. Finish. All right, just need to change the name of this right here. Get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Now that is what it is, let's go look at how we were doing on our pod install. So pod install is done. We got all the way to the bottom here. And I'm going to close that, close my image picker project, and go back to the folder where it was, because now, from now on, once you install a pod, you no longer use the Xcode project, you use the Xcode workspace. So I'm going to open up that workspace, and let's see what we had going on here. So we got the info plist. Now we already set up our pods. Perfect. Okay. This instruction only tells you to put analytics, but that's because it's not for storage. So we put the other pieces already ourselves, okay? This was included in what we did. Next. Yes, this is the next thing we need to do. So now we need to go to image picker, or wherever you are. We need to open up the project, go to app delegate, and we need to import Firebase. So import Firebase, okay? Just Firebase, just like that. We need to go to did finish launching with options, and we need to write Firebase app.firebase.configure, okay? Once you've put that in, let's check on how we're doing. Let's check how we're doing on our to-do list, okay? So we had add all this, okay? Looks good. The starting point, we modified app delegate. Okay, good. Now we need to go to the Swift view, and we need to add Firebase storage. So let's go to the Swift view, okay? Meaning, in our case, if you're using the project that I uploaded, you're going to go to content view, okay? That's the Swift view that we're working in. Okay, and I need to import Firebase storage. Import Firebase storage, okay? And then the next thing I need to do is I need to put a button down here. So remember we had a button in this project. So if you look, we had, I'm going to minimize everything. So look at these. I'm going to fold up that code. Okay, I'm going to run this really quick so that way it has an easy time. Okay, I just want to start compiling while we're working. Okay, so there's a lot of tasks for it to do with all those pods we just put in. So if you look here, what we had is we have a VStack with an image, and next to underneath the image we have a button. So we have our image, and then right underneath we have a button. And it might be a little confusing because this image is actually just there's an if statement here to determine what the image is actually going to have in it. So now we have a button. It's the button for image picker. Now we need another button here. Button for upload. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a button that's a button. Okay. We're gonna need. There we go. I like the autocomplete. It's really convenient. So that. And our action, I'm just going to put that for now. I'm going to get rid of all that. So that's going to say that. Then you're going to open and close a curly bracket, and I'm just going to write upload image. Okay. Upload image. Okay. And now that we did that, we need to actually create our upload image function. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this image together, this function together. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to comment it out, and we're going to write it together, okay? So, comment it out, okay? Well, let's see what it says. So we need a func called upload image, okay? And we just need, you can ignore this parameter. I don't want the parameter for now. We just need to feed it a UI image, okay? And we need to say if let image data is equal to image.jpg data compression quality 1, then do something, okay? And that's something that it's going to be doing. What we're saying is, if we're able to take the image that we fed in and get its JPEG data at a compression quality of 1, which is the highest, it's a scale from 0 to 1, okay? So 1 is the highest, 0 is the lowest. So if we can do that, then, let's go ahead. I'm going to put the else first. I'm going to say, let's say what happens if not, okay, first. Well, first we'll say if you're unable to do that, let's just give ourselves an idea of what happened. Just image, or right, couldn't unwrap / cast image to data, okay? But if we can, then let's keep moving. So we'll say let storage equal to storage. Now we're finally moving into the actual storage part of the Firebase, or Firebase Firestore. So this is our first interaction with this. So we'll say let storage equals storage.storage. This is referring to Firebase storage, okay? And then we'll use the function that says storage.reference.child, okay? And I'm just going to make it say temp, okay? And then I'll say dot put data, okay? And put data, and we'll use the one with a error handler, or a completion handler. So we'll say upload data. The data I want to upload is the image data that we just created. Okay. The metadata, I'm going to put nil. Don't want to put any metadata. And then our completion handler, I'm just going to go like this. And then I'm going to put my open and close a curly bracket at the end there, okay? And we'll say if let error equals error. So we're saying if there is an error, so error technically here, this, well, sorry, we need to do one more thing. When we, in this completion handler, we need to write underscore, or we can write data. Completion handler is going to feed us back data and error, okay? And in our completion handler, we'll say if let, these are both optional, okay? So if let error equals error, so we're unwrapping it. We're saying if an error actually exists and it's not just nil, okay? And we'll print an error has occurred. Okay, and let's just kind of string interpolation. Let's get that error localized description. Okay, but if there is no error, then I want you just to print image uploaded successfully. Okay, so I'm not actually using this data because it's irrelevant, so I'm just gonna use that underscore so we don't end up having it present for no reason. Okay, and where are we else? We just missed one right there. We were missing one extra. For some reason, my curly brackets are not auto-completing the way they should. So I just was missing a curly bracket. So I'm gonna re-indent that, okay? And I'm gonna get rid of that function that I copy and pasted and commented out. So now we created the function for uploading an image, okay? And then I'm gonna go back to the top of this project and I'm gonna change this image. I'm gonna make it say upload image, okay? And I'm gonna go everywhere I had it and I'm gonna write upload image instead. Upload image. Make sure you're very careful that you only put it in the proper places that correspond with upload image. So here's another place, upload image, okay? All right, and that's that. Okay, so that's perfect. Now, what that means is I should be able to, when I use the action for this button now should be, when you click on upload image, we should be able to upload image, or we should be able to run this function right here, okay? Not, make sure you don't get confused between the function and the variable. So, and what we're going to feed to it is the upload image, okay? And probably need the self dot, and that should work. Yes, we need to say if, we'll say if let upload, we'll say, I don't like to use the same one too many times. So if let this image equal self dot upload, then we will upload this image. So we're just unwrapping that, okay? Unwrapping that image. Else print couldn't upload image, no image present, okay? So when I run this, we should be able to upload our first image, all right? Let's run it. Let's see what happens. I can tell you right now, we're gonna have an error, but we just want to counter all the errors so that we can understand how to avoid them in the future. So we can look at our console down here and let's say upload image. It's gonna say, first it's gonna tell me upload image. It's gonna say I couldn't upload image, no image present, okay? So okay, I'll pick an image. So here I am picking an image. I picked an image, upload image. It'll say, it's essentially going to say object temp does not exist. So what it's trying to tell us, in addition, we are missing some pieces indeed. So the problem here is that we are unable to, we don't even have access actually to that area. So we'll click next. Continue to console. So the problem here is we need to actually go to storage here. And in storage, we need to get started. And what we need to do is click next. Okay, I didn't change anything there. I'm going to pick whatever is the default. Okay, so we're creating our bucket. That's where our images get stored. Okay, so while that bucket is getting created, just bear with me here. Let's take a look here. So our upload image function is good. Set up storage in the console. yeah, so here we go. It's setting up security rules, which is one of the first things we're going to modify. But now that we've created our storage, so let's go ahead and try again. Let's go to the project. Actually, we need to go to the simulator probably, but I want to be able to read the console at the same time. So upload image, and now it's saying, so now it's not telling me that there's nothing called what we were looking for. Now it's telling me something else. I'm getting a different error. It's saying you don't have permission to access this. So for the duration of this tutorial, I'm going to go to the rules, and I'm just going to get rid of this authentication. And I'm just going to get rid of it, put a semicolon instead of a colon, publish. Now I should be able to hit upload image. So let's look at the, let me show you the console inside as well. Upload image. It says too big. So I think we actually have a limit on how big our images can be. So I'm just going to pick a different image, okay? I'm going to pick, let's say, this poster right here. Upload image. Image uploaded successfully. So now I can actually go here, and I can go to files, and here's my image. So image name is temp, and it's this big, so almost a megabyte, okay? And so the image is truly uploaded. So how do we know it's uploaded? Well, this is the last part of the tutorial. We'll be reading from this thing as well, okay? So if you go back to this project and go to vstack, okay, and we actually want to take where we have this image, okay, that if-else statement up top. I'm going to fold the entire thing, okay? Just want you to remember that that is the first image, okay? That's going to be our uploading image, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that whole thing, I'm going to put an HStack around it, okay? And the reason I'm doing that is next or underneath it, I'm going to create a duplicate of it. And I'm going to first create a new variable up top here. I'm going to call this download image, okay? I'm going to say download image, and I'm just going to change all these 300s to 120, so 120. Easier to fit on the screen. Okay. Fold that, fold that, fold that. And now I'll put a spacer in between the two, so there's some room between them, and I'll pad the whole thing so we don't put them edge to the edge. And now that we have those together, I'm going to create one more button here, okay? And this button is going to be called, I'm going to take this whole upload image button, I'm going to copy it, paste it, make it say, it's going to say download image. Download image. Say this image, and then the action right here is going to say storage. Now we're downloading an image, okay? Storage, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to say storage dot, there should be a get data, storage dot reference, yeah, sorry, we need this dot get. Yeah, let's take a look at the project we had. Give me 1 second, right? This should be it right here. Dot reference that child, yeah, okay. So, sorry, I was missing one little piece. Storage dot reference dot child, okay, temp dot get data, okay. And I want to get with the maximum size, I'm going to say 30 megabytes, so I'm going to say 30 times, actually I'm just going to do 1 megabyte, because I know that this one will be 1 megabyte, 1024, okay? So I'm saying 1, and then this is kind of 1024 times 1024 is the megabyte part, okay? And then for the completion handler, it's going to say data in if let error, same principle, if let error, I'll do this. I'm going to copy that actually. There we go. If let error equals error, then show me what the error is. Otherwise, that was silly. In say flat error equals error, and then we will say, so that right there is handling the error, but if we don't have an error, then we're just going to make download image is going to be equal to, and we'll say UI image with data of data. Okay, so I'll say there's data, so that way I can have some sort of distinguishing factor there. Okay, and that should take care of that. It's optional. Just gonna. That should be good. Self that. Maybe just, because I really hate forcing anything unless I've already checked it. So I'm going to say if let image data equal image data image data. Okay. Else just print. It's really defensive coding, I know, but it's better than not. Better than the opposite. So couldn't. Save. Now what you'll see is I should be able to run this whole thing, and then the second button should actually be able to download the last image I uploaded. Okay, so that should be the full picture right here. That's silly. Must not have changed one of these to 300. No worries. So let's go to upload image. Or actually, we should actually even be able to download the previous image. And we did. There you go. We downloaded the previous image. But now let's go to, we can't upload an image here because there's nothing to upload. We can show the image picker, photo library. I can pick a new image, and I can upload this image now. So upload image. Image uploaded successfully. Now when I download image, this one should change to this one because this one is based off of what's online. So there we go. I can upload a new image. So I can say, that's still the old image. So upload, pick a new one. Let's pick the other pasta. There you go. Upload image. Done. Download image. Oh, it's saying that you're trying to download an image that is bigger than the maximum file size you suggested. So I could literally just fix that by changing the maximum file size. Okay. So that's that. I can just change it to 2. I'm going to run it one more time, but then I'm going to end this tutorial just so you understand that this will work. Saved. I just click download image. Boom. There we go. All right. So if you have any questions, please shoot me a comment below. And if you really like this video, I would really, really appreciate a subscription. So thank you so much. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.